cold game. First round draft pick.
Welcome to another episode of Cold Game Live. We back live and direct. Colts take on the Titans. We get the dub 38-14. We 7-1 on the season. I'm your host, Isaiah Dotson. I'm here with my co-host, Malcolm Bennell. Cuz, what it do? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, cuz. It's good to be back. They've been asking where you been at, man. Where we been, cuz? We've been on vacation or something?
Man, we just been in the cut, man. Just locked in and, really seeing what's going on. And, it's been a while, but, I'm just happy to be back on, cuz, and doing what I love doing, doing Naptown's work, man. When it comes to these Colts, when it comes to these Pacers, when it comes to IU, Purdue, Notre Dame, anything they got to do with Nap, the Fever, high school football, man. We gonna give it to y'all, man. But today was a good day though, cuz, man. Colts come out off the rip, score, go up 3-0, score a touchdown, go up 10-zip. I mean, the route was on, cuz, man. Give me your thoughts and observations from today's victory.
Man, the first thing that we got to touch on, I think it's obviously Jonathan Taylor, cuz, he's the one, and they keep talking about some offensive player of the year, man. Get that man the MVP. You know what I'm saying? He's like that. He's the, there's a lot of focus on the Daniel Jones effect, how Daniel Jones came in and, deal with Anthony Richardson couldn't. But, man, I just feel like we're running that ball 1,000 times better than we've done. This might be our best running game in Colts history because, if you really want to be honest, not saying he might go down as the best running back the Colts have ever had. That's hard for me to say as much as I love Eddie James. But this might go down as the best running attack man, the best rushing attack man. The dude got, 14 touchdowns within the first 7 games. The last 3 games, he done had 3 touchdowns. They counted that last touchdown, that little forward pass, as a receiving touchdown. But, the dude, man, he's an animal, man. He's an animal. So shout out to Jonathan Taylor. Shout out to the coach. Shout out to that Colts offense. Shout out to that Colts defense. I'm proud to be a Colts fan, guys.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a proud day, man. JT MVP, 100%, man. 14 touchdowns on the season. It's just crazy to think about how far, if you've been watching this podcast, how differently things have changed from August to right now. Because when the season started, cuz we was heavy on the AR bandwagon, saying that we would be planning for Manning, we'd be drafting in the top 5. But boy, how things have changed in such a wonderful way. And I'm so thankful, because you mentioned JT as an MVP. In the same breath, we have to mention Daniel Jones as an MVP as well, man.
For sure.
The boy is every week just coming ready to ball. 21 for 29, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. No turnovers. Daniel Jones is what this team has needed, is what we long for so many years. Because in the first, through the first 8 games, I think we have the 3rd most points ever of all the Colts teams. And we talking about teams that was led by Peyton Manning for all those years, teams that was led by Andrew Luck. We're putting points up at a high rate. And Daniel Jones is the catalyst of that. He's taking care of the football. He's distributing it to each one of our skill players. Man, I'm seeing dudes that's every one of our skill position players could ball or take over at any given time. Every time he throws that ball downfield, I don't know who it's going to, but it's highly likely that whichever hands it touch is going to be a positive game, whether it's Michael Pittman, whether it's Alec Pierce, Tyron Warren, Josh Downs. We got so many weapons. It's crazy, man. I'm just thankful that we took that gamble. Clearly, Ballard knew better than we did. Sometimes a player just needs a change in scenery, a la Sam Darnold, a la Baker Mayfield. And this year, Daniel Jones, comeback player of the year in the MVP conversation, because I'm highly impressed with him. I'm highly impressed with this coach team. I'm highly impressed with our defense. Lou, Anna Maru, and hey, cuz you spoke so highly of him earlier this season. Cuz, how you feel about the defense and what the D coordinator doing this so far?
He's doing a phenomenal job. He's doing a phenomenal job just because, man, he's working with he doesn't have all his pieces out there. That roster that we had, game 1 is not the same that we just had game 7. He's drawn up some, man. He drew up his third down blitz, man, on Cam Ward that, we just went basically, if you play Madden, we went engage 8 on him and he couldn't do nothing about it. We came up, lined up, looked like man, and then as soon as they, was about to snap the ball, he put 9 dudes on the line of scrimmage, sent them all, like, what I'm saying, baited them, and then we ended up getting the sack. I think that was, I don't know if that was the DeForest Buckner sack. I think so. But he's doing a phenomenal job. We out there playing with 3rd, 4th string DBs. Hopefully, Jalen Jones and a couple of those DBs will come back. And who's our boy that we lost last week?
Travarius Ward.
When them dudes come back, man, we're gonna be playing at a high level. But that just DB is one of the positions that you got to be deep at. So. Because at any given time you can get your name called. So I think our backup DBs have been playing well. We haven't had too many, pass interference, defensive holdings. We haven't had too many of them penalties these past few weeks. Not like when Xavier Howard was here. He was, we said he was getting real handsy, and then that boy Puka Nacua sent him to early retirement. But we
hey, yo, cuz, how you think that went, man? You think they set him down in the coach's office, had a team meeting, everybody sat down with him like, yo, bro, it might be time, man.
Yeah, I think so. I think behind the scenes they've done him bow gracefully, but I think Lou and Shane and our GM, Chris Ballard, I think they just kind of pulled him in and say, man, we love you. Thank you for coming in on such a short notice. We know you ain't played in 2 or 3 years, and it kind of shows, so we're going to go ahead and, we can offer you a practice front roster or something. He was like, but we don't want to disrespect you like that. So go ahead and turn in your cleats and, we'll let you retire Miami Dolphin, where you should have stayed. So, yeah, we went ahead and got him out of here. But we've been doing fantastic. And, I can't complain any about my coach right now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, because another thing, man, if you look at our captains, I think that just shows, where we at, man. When you see them 6 come out on that field, 3 from the offense, 3 from the defense. I believe our 3 defensive captains, DeForest Buckner, Kenny Moore, Zaire Franklin, our 3 offensive captains. You got Daniel Jones, Quentin Nelson, and I believe who's our third that got the C on their chest, cuz?
Gotta be JT.
I believe it's JT. When you see them come out, man, you see just that. You just like, man, if that's the nucleus, if that's the base of where this all starts, hey, yo, man, teams are in trouble, man. Even in the 4th quarter, when you see DeForest Buckner get that sack, I'm like, man, we really got some monsters on the squad, man. This might be our best coach team and collection of talent in a long time. But like you said, because if we can get healthy in the defensive backfield, I think that'll be great and wonderful. But I think Lou schemes everything. He schemes everything up so well. It's covering some of what some people may think is a lack of talent, but really he just got these boys playing assignment football. They in the NFL for a reason. You give a boy an assignment, hey, I need you to do this. Hey, you give me an assignment. I ain't played football in 10 years, but with Lou, you put me on assignment. Hey, yo, man, just hit this right shoulder pad and just drive this gap. That's all you got to do. Just apply pressure right here. Hey, that's simple enough.
Right, simple enough.
Consider it done.
Yeah. And a good defensive coordinator is, man, he got a big scheme. He has a big scheme, and what a good defensive coordinator is going to make everybody's job real small. Like it's all going to come together. So, as a nose tackle, this is your assignment. If you do this, the play will be effective. Cornerback, if you do this, safety, if you do this, you might not know what everybody else is doing, But if everybody's doing their job on this certain assignment or this a certain play, then it all, comes together in the end. So I think he's probably doing a good job of just breaking that down by each position, and everybody's at the right place at the right time, and rallying to that football.
Now let's look ahead, because when we got them Titans out the way, we currently sitting at number 1 overall in the whole league, man. Number 1 in the AFC. If the playoffs started right now, the Colts would be at home, waiting on the next game, waiting to see who we gonna bring in the Lucas Oil, a place exactly where we want to be, man. And shout out to all the Colts fans that's going to the game deep. That's sitting in them stands, man, that's cheering this team on, man. Shout out to everybody in that Bud Light Zone. We know y'all lit down there, man. And I can't wait to make my appearance in Lucas Oil, man. Shout out Unc. I know he got some tickets, Unc and IW, man. I know they at the game, and I know they enjoying themselves, man. And I wish I was there with everybody, man, just cheering on this squad, because it's a special year this year. But a look ahead.
I'm looking ahead because we got some breaking news that came through on the line. I know this ain't got nothing to do with Indiana sports, but it says LSU just fired their head coach Brian Kelly. What? Just now. Yeah, LSU just let him go. Brian Kelly, he had some Indiana ties. He was at Notre Dame for a minute, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, LSU just fired Brian Kelly.
Oh man, that's another major coaching position that's opening up in this cycle, man. You got Florida that's open, you got Penn State that's open, and now LSU. Some big time gigs out there for up and coming head coach. But thank God we locked in Signetti. He ain't going nowhere, so don't even look in Bloomington. The phone better not ring. What's the Bloomington area code down there, cuz?
76 something. I don't know, 7 something.
Don't call it.
Don't call it. Don't call no phones in Bloomington. It was time. He said it was time. Yeah. 812. 812.
Hey yo, so all right, now, let's look ahead to this coach schedule, man. The Colts next week. I say we got some Steelers.
Got them Steelers. I think they might be playing right now. What time is it? Yeah, 8:18. They about to kick off against them Packers. So hopefully the Packers.
How you feel about that one, cuz?
Oh, they smoke chicken. They smoke barbecued and dipped in the sauce, cuz they smoke chicken. I don't want to hear nothing from not a bad show out. Yeah, they barbecue chicken, cuz they just like the rest of them. Now, looking at the schedule, I think it'll be a tough game. The Steelers always play good defense, and they always play the Colts well. But I think we might overmatch them. I think we got something for Aaron Rodgers. But the two games that I'm looking at down the road, because week 9 we got the Steelers next week. Week 10 we got the Falcons, but that's going to be, I believe, in Germany at 9 a.m. or in London, one or the other. We got a bye week after that we come back and we play them Chiefs. Even though the Chiefs has been up and down this season, I think that that's still a Super Bowl tested Super Bowl. That's a Super Bowl team, So them next 3 games is really going to show us a lot. Then we're going to get into the back 9 of that schedule with the Texans and the Jaguars and some divisional play. And I like how we loaded the end of our schedule with divisional games. So that'll be real interesting. We got a real interesting schedule the last few weeks.
Shout out to Josh, man. What's happening with it, cuz? I seen them Patriots showed out today, man. So shout out to them Patriots. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, and maybe y'all get some of us in the playoffs, man.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, yo, cuz, let's talk about the Pacers. Pacers,
oh, man.
we back live and direct. We got a game going on right now. We got a game going on right now, I believe.
We up on the Timberwolves 60-58 right now at halftime.
Yeah, when we got to get our first dub of the season. Everybody going down, everybody hurt. So hopefully, we end up getting that dub. Let's see. Rob, what it do, brother Rob? What's going on?
It's popping, Rob. And you guys, let's hear this guy Drake May. I'm saying it. Hey, listen, man. Drake May's a gunslinger. I'll tell you that, Just. Who's that? That's your guy, cuz Just Pine?
That's good.
Brady back in order. You know, I ain't gonna put the Brady Manning on Daniel Jones and Drake May, but them is two. There might be the most two surprising quarterbacks for me this year, Drake May and Daniel Jones. But hey, Drake May's definitely a killer. His passing yards are right up there with the best of them in the league right now. Y'all might have found. I'm glad New England finally found y'all one. Y'all was kind of y'all sorting and shifting through quarterbacks, kind of like how the Colts was. But y'all, it didn't take y'all as long as we did. Y'all went out and got y'all guy, and I think Drake made y'all guy. Now y'all can build around it. But yeah, I much respect to Drake May. He's been playing his heart out.
Balling. And shout out to Keyshawn Booty, man. I got him on my fantasy team, man. He been balling out every week. I think he caught 2 touchdowns last week. He caught another one this week, man. So they got them young receivers out there balling. Stephon Diggs, he in their ears saying kill.
Mm-hmm.
And they going. Going. So yeah, shout out to the Patriots, man. We hope to see y'all in January. They said November. What's the saying, cuz? They say November gets you ready for December. December is games that really matter, or what's the saying when it comes to that?
Something like that. I know what you're saying. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the exact saying.
So yeah, y'all. But yeah, because these Pacers, man, we 0-2. Everybody getting injured. Tyrese Halliburton, he out for the year. We all know that. Ben Mathurin he missing a nice game with an ankle sprain. Nimhard out with a shoulder. McConnell's out. We ain't seen him all year. Cause I'm saying we might as well get ready to get that number 1 overall pick. Get Cam Boozer. At this point, what you think? Or is it too early? I always speak too early because I was speaking early before the Colts season start. I'm real dramatic, man. You know, I think I'm playing for the worst case possible. You know, but
I think, man, I don't think we can. I don't think we really need. Man, we're not going to be the worst team in the NBA. I don't believe that. I don't believe that in the slightest. But with that being said, we need a point guard, man. We need a point guard as of right now, today, October 26th, we need a point guard. Now, you say when Nimhard gets back or when McConnell gets back, I just don't know if they're those 82 game point guards, man. So this really hurts me to say it. If Guru watching this, I know his head about to start hurting, but you know who's still out there on that free agency, cuz.
Don't say campaign.
No. I'll give you one worse, cuz Russell Westbrook.
Now he got signed to the Kings.
He did get signed to the Kings.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, because he would have. What I'm thinking is, we need somebody who could push the pace. That's Russell Westbrook. The thing is, man, he just takes so many crazy ass shots, man. Like, but I mean, with Mathurin out there and Siakam out there, they take so many oopski doo, whipski flips. Like, I don't know what kind of shots they be taking, but yeah, we need a point guard. That's all. We need a point guard, and we need he don't got to be no veteran. We don't need nobody to sign nobody to no big max contract. We just need somebody to get us through the year who can help us make a run, because we'll make a playoff run with this, right? I mean, it's the same roster. But we're relying on guys. I don't even know who we started at point tonight. Ben Shepherd. We started Ben Shepherd at point. So yeah, we just need a point guard, cuz.
And I just want to throw a side note out there, cuz while we own it, we looking around the league. I just got one thing to say. And this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man. But Miles Turner, you're trash.
He's trash. I'll take Isaiah Jackson, Jay Huff, and James Wiseman. Yeah, send him on out of here.
You gotta be one of the softest, weakest centers in the league, man. I'm glad the Pacers got rid of you, man. And I don't know how you are off the court, but I know on the court, man, you're soft and you're weak, man. I'm glad we got rid of you. I'm just saying, side note, man. And I always look, cuz. You know how many times I watched the game 1, New York, Indiana, when Tyrese hit the shot, Bent McClain off the top of the rim, it went in. I look at that play, cuz, and I'm so thankful that Miles Turner popped open. I'm so glad Tyrese ain't kick him the rock, man.
man, because he wanted it, didn't he?
He wanted it bad.
He acted like he wanted it.
I'm so glad he didn't kick it the rock, man. But speaking of the league, man, some major allegations and accusations is going down. I mean, we got to talk about the betting. Chauncey Billups and your boy Terry Rozier. Feds did a sweep. They got caught up, for gambling, poker, betting on games. Everybody said they knew Terry Rozier was betting on games, and he was acting crazy, and his play style, he was throwing the ball away, and they could tell he had money on the line. But what shocked me, I just got off the phone with one of my homies. He knew somebody who was running one of the poker games or was involved in one of the poker games. And I'm just saying, cuz man, you when you got chicken like that and you setting up these poker games and these poker circles, those is getting caught up, man, and they setting the games and they working with the mob, and it's getting crazy, man. Taze, we back, bro. We back live and direct, man. Yeah, man. It was a crazy month, man. But yeah, we back live, man. It's so much action going on right now. To be from the city, to be a fan of this game, how can we not, man? And we talking about these Pacers and we talking about this betting scandal, man. These allegations, man. What y'all think about what's going on when it comes to that? Cuz, what's your thoughts?
Man, scary Terry, man, and that hurts me to see he's out there fixing games, man. So I think that if you fixing games, man, and my guy Smitty said this on his podcast. He does a podcast, the Coach JB show. They talked about Jordan fixing games back in the day. They said Jordan will go tell somebody, I'm going for 40 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He'll go out there and get somebody 40. Don't go out there and say, my money, the spread is I get 12 points, I'm going to get 11. I'm going to get 10. Like this. So now you selling. You know what I'm saying? And ain't, because if y'all play 2K, there ain't nothing worse than somebody out there selling. So I can't really respect Terry for that, man. You went out there and sold, for whatever reason. And, feds did a sweep on you. And as far as Chauncey Billups, man, I don't know if he was just in too deep. He out there working with the mob. I don't know what he had going on. But, he can kiss his, NBA, whatever, goodbye. He ain't going to be coaching, broadcasting, none of that in the NBA no more. The feds is on him. So, man, that's a tough, but I feel like I think Dr. Umar Johnson said it too on his thing, man. We, the FBI, y'all cracking down on this illegal gambling and all this other stuff, man. There's some real stuff going on out here in this world, y'all. I know that's real, but come on now. So let's get the real criminals.
I ain't gonna lie, man, cause I took a long break from playing poker, man. But for the last week or two, man, I've been sitting back down at that poker table, man. I love that game of poker. It's one of, when I decide to gamble, when I put my money up, that's my game of choice. I'm passionate about it, but seeing how Chauncey Billups was setting up them tables, man, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if dude's on his head now, man, because when you sit down at the table and you playing against dudes and you like, man, ain't no way dude is calling this. Ain't no way dude is betting this. And come to find out they had the scanners on the table and they know what dude's cards is, because it's nothing more sickening. It's nothing more insulting, and just it's just a horrible feeling, because they know you got cheated out some money, cuz.
And he was doing that with the high rollers too. So it wasn't like it was just he was doing this with, $50,000, $100,000 hands, cuz like it's big chicken on the table. You playing with boys' money like that. And you're right. The best place for Chauncey Billups might be in the feds right now, because boys might be on his head all about that chicken.
When you find out the house is cheap, man, hey, ain't nothing more infuriating, man. Because I be thinking that all the time. I play at a little local casino around the corner. It's called Chasers. Every time I'm sitting down, I be looking up all the time, looking around, seeing if somebody might come back and set it off because they done lost some money. Your head got to be on a swivel. Ain't no telling who done gave away their life savings or they done lost a house in this poker room, because dudes go crazy. It's addictive, and people playing with real hard-earned money, and when you find out the house is cheating you, hey, ain't no telling the lengths of man to go to, man. So yeah, what times they say bring back Lance Lance and Ben, we going crazy. Hey, I can't disagree with you, man. You bring back Lance, Lance is gonna get, first of all, the fan experience is gonna go up. The morale is gonna go up. The chemistry is gonna go up because the city love Lance. You bring Lance back, make him dance, Lance
make him dance,
and he's still balling. It ain't like it's not, it's not.
He's a
still
big three
active.
baller.
Yeah, he active all over. So I'm all with that. Rusty, what you sending? What you sending, bro? You want to talk about them Giants? Rusty, you want to talk about them Giants, the Yankees, the which one of the New York teams you want to talk about, man? All you gotta do is type it in, man. We can give you our thoughts on them, man. Because I like, if you talking about the Giants, I like the Giants where they at right now. They got the young quarterback.
Scatterboo just blew that ankle out, cuz they did get their start running back though, but Scatterboo did just blow that ankle out.
Yeah, don't appreciate it. I have to listen to all the same time the Knicks is playing.
The Knicks doing their thing the first couple games.
Yeah, they are, man. The Knicks look scary. I already said it's only a couple legit contenders out there in the East, and the Knicks is definitely one of them, man.
I think they're getting set. I think they're getting set down by Miami right now, though, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, you got the Knicks, you got Orlando, you got Cleveland. Is really the teams I'm looking to really contend out there in the East. I think either the Knicks, Cleveland, or Orlando. That's gonna be the teams that come out. And I think they might have to run into Wemby, man, because I see Wemby going crazy because he's looking so different, man. He looking so different out there. It ain't over. Stop. Hey, I'm just giving you my thoughts, man. I'm gonna keep it. I'm a diehard Pacers fan. You already know, but I gotta call it how I see it, man. But if we make it, if the Pacers in the playoffs, I know y'all want to see us, but I think we got a year just to rekindle it. Get our fillers out there and figure out our lineup for next year. But we're gonna be back, though. We definitely gonna be back. I want to talk about IU football, cuz I want to talk about Kirk Cincinnati. I want to talk about them 8-0 Hoosiers, number 2 in the AP poll, number 1 in the Big Ten. I want to talk about the change in the culture down there in Bloomington. I want to talk about how Coach Cincinnati just got that $93 million contract. I want to talk about how Big Noon Kickoff and all these high profile shows, they making it mandatory to come through Bloomington because we're really putting on. And we headed for a second straight appearance in the college football playoffs if we keep on this trajectory. UCLA came into the game on a 3-game winning streak. They thought they wanted some smoke, but they ain't know what real smoke is until they get in that fire. Right. Everybody wants the smoke until they start coughing and wheezing and they on the floor rolling around trying to catch their breath.
Right.
Because IU got the real smoke. And, here we go again because we air them out the water 56-6. Next week we going against Maryland because, what's your thoughts on Indiana football, cuz, and the rest of the season? What's your thoughts? Give me.
Oh, man. I think I'm as shocked as everybody else. Like, is it just the Cincinnati effect? Is that what it is? Because they dusted UCLA off by 50. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Hope y'all doing well. Yeah, what's good, Rob? Yeah, we back at it. Yeah. Shout out to them Hoosiers. The thing is, you come and do it back to back. A lot of times you see, when you do it once, you think it's a fluke. You come doing it back to back. We here to, IU's here to stay. So that's not going to do nothing but up their recruitment. That's not going to do nothing but, bring in more money to the program, bring in more money to the city of Bloomington. Hopefully the boosters will come in and get boys paid. And that's on both ways. Hopefully that has an effect on IU basketball as well. Because, that's all it shows you, man. One man, can change the plan, So, man, shout out to IU football. Shout out to IU football for sure, cuz.
Next week we got Maryland. Biggest game remaining, I feel like, is against Penn State. At Penn State, you can never take them lightly. It's going to be a big game in Happy Valley. Penn State got Ohio State coming up this week at Ohio State. I think Ohio State, they're gonna run them, but it's going to be a good warm-up game because Penn State got the number 1 team and then the number 2 team back to back, and then they got us at home. So we got to be ready, man. We got to be ready to go in there and fight, man. But we got to take it game by game, man. We not overlooking Maryland. They got that young quarterback out there, freshman. And then Maryland had a bye week this week as well too, so I know they're gonna be fresh and ready. They had a week to study, and I mean we they Super Bowl. You know, we the game of the year for them. They got a number 2 team at home. You know, they're gonna give us everything they got. So we got to just lock in and come out ready to fight. But I know Signetti, he gonna find some motivation this week. That's what he specializes in, and you know that's what makes him elite is the fact that he scouts and he figures out the way to motivate his team. A great coach is a great motivator, and he's one of them. So I don't think this week is gonna be any different, man. So I'm looking forward to that challenge and seeing how we come out and respond to a big dub. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I caught one of my first high school football games, you know, this season. I haven't really been able to get out on these Friday nights. I've been tied up, but I went to a high school football game here locally in the town of Haverhill. I saw Haverhill go out there and put on, and it's a young boy out there by the name of Jathan DeJesus. He plays for Haverhill. My first time going to see one of their games, cuz this boy had 5 touchdowns off the rip. Cuz I'm looking at him. I go to the game. One of my homies is at the game. You walk into this. What's happening with it, bro? We shake up. I go there. I'm with the family. We all sit down. We looking at the game. And I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, damn, bro, is that? I know he got a nephew that's playing. What number is nephew? Started to come together. Number 2. Number 2 was balling, cuz that was his nephew Jathan, cuz putting on 5 touchdowns. He was catching them all different type of ways, cuz I was highly impressed. Highly impressed. Put it on them, man. They end up winning 40 something to like 20 something, man. It was just a great game, cuz great environment, man. So shout out to them Hillies, man. Shout out to Jathan putting on. I'm highly impressed with your body of work. I mean, keep balling out. Them D1 offers gonna be rolling in soon for sure.
What's that high school football scene out there like in Boston, cuz?
It's not, it's more I think it's local, and it's not as hectic as what it would be in Georgia, Florida, Indiana, but I think for a small town it had a good crowd. And one thing it brought back memories that the whole high school coming out. That's what it is. I haven't been around that many kids in a long time. It was kids everywhere. That was the main thing. A bunch of kids running around, the band playing. I walk in there, the trumpet, everybody. I'm like, oh man, it's lit here. It's Friday night, a little chilly outside, everybody hoodied up. You walk in there, I see the parents. All the parents is representing their children, and but I thought it was a good environment because the away team didn't have a lot of fans at the game. I think that was one of the things that I don't know if that's unique to out here where the away team doesn't travel as well, because it was only maybe like less than like 10 supporters from the opposing team. I think they was playing Concord, so it was only like 10 people from the opposing team. So that side of the seating wasn't as filled. Yeah, the stand they weren't filled up, but the home team was there. The home team had their fans, but it's it was decent. And plus it's not. They're not traditionally. Haverhill's not traditionally a powerhouse. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So it was just like an average regular high school game, but it was still some good football being played. Still great coaching. The team is engaged. I'm looking on the sideline. I'm thinking like who's sophomores, who's juniors. Who's the kids is not getting a run. I'm looking at the bench. I'm seeing how they acting on the bench. The kids is not getting a run. They highly engaged. They practicing. They blocking assignments with each other. I see them. You think they horse playing, but nah, they locked in. They getting ready for their time. So. It was cool. It was cool.
That's what's up. I love high school football, man. That is purest. That's the purest form of sports you can get. High school football. That ain't nothing but, pure. I want to go out there and buy. Once you get into college and the pros and stuff, college is pros now. So once you get to the pros, it's, it's chicken on the line. People got money. And like high school is just pure. It's just pure. So I love it.
What's been going on in the NAP? Cause anybody from NAP football, high school football caught your attention?
Oh man, they've been catching my attention all over the place. Cause it's so many players. But speaking of, not high school football. But your boy Jason Gardner Jr. is out here racking them up because I think he just got an offer from he's racking up some offers, cuz. Let me give me one.
Florida?
I think he got an offer from Florida just not too long ago. I think he might have got an offer from Purdue as well. So I know shout out to the hometown, shout out to Cooper Zachary, Cole Gaines' very own. I know his is gonna be coming in very soon, but I just had to thought that while that was on my mind. He had popped up in my feed. Yeah, he got, offer from Florida, Purdue, Notre Dame, Iowa. So he got them coming in. So y'all better, Fisher's basketball is going to be ready to roll here next, couple weeks. So, but as far as the football tips concerned, I don't have no stats pulled up with me right now, but the sectionals is underway in Indiana. First round of sectionals for 5A and under was this Friday. And then the 6A teams, they play this upcoming Friday. So sectionals is here. It's going, the road to Thanksgiving weekend is upon us. So may the best man win. We've seen a lot of teams and talent. I think Brownsburg might be the top dogs right now in Indiana high school football. There's a lot of good teams out there. Lawrence North. I think a sleeper is Warren for sure. I think Warren's somebody asked me this the other day, like, how do you feel about Warren's season? And I said, I feel great about Warren's season. I mean, for them coming off of a bad head coaching job with their last head coach, and then now as a first-time head coach coming in with nothing but, I think, 4 returning starters, they had a phenomenal season. So keep your eye on Warren, keep your eye on Brownsburg, Center Grove, Lawrence North when it comes to that 6A football. And then, there's always a couple teams out there in Fort Wayne and Northern Indiana, Fort Wayne and stuff like that too. So when we get on here a little later in the week, because I have some more updates for you on scores and who to watch out for and my outlook on this Indiana high school football.
Random, because I want to shout out to Kiki Butler from Lawrence Central High School. She committed to Boston College, high school basketball player, man, Kiki Butler. Out of Lawrence Central, man. Congratulations on your commitment to Boston College. You put in that work to earn that scholarship and get that scholarship, man. So I hope you do well. I gotta catch one of your games sometimes, while you out here, man. So shout out to Kiki Butler, Lawrence Central.
Shout out to Kiki.
Yeah, cuz anything else we missing, cuz, man? Any thoughts? Any final thoughts before we get off of here, cuz? I want to make sure we ain't forget nothing. Before our final thoughts, cuz, I want to make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to Facebook, like us, follow us, share us. We appreciate all the support. We was gone for like 2 or 3 weeks, but we back now, man, and we locked in for the rest of the season, man. Colts, Pacers, IU, Purdue, everything, all of any sports is popping, we're gonna have it covered for y'all, man. And that's not just locally, that's nationally, man. So anything that's popping, any big news is breaking, man, you can tap in with us right here. We're gonna be chopping it up about it, talking about it, man. So I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Paul, man. We appreciate
shout out to Paul. Appreciate that sub, Paul. For sure.
Yeah, so, any final thoughts, man? Any last words you want to say, cuz, before we get off here?
No, I think he just wrapped it up, cuz you said exactly what I wanted to say. So I think we got that wave lift going right now. So yeah, shout out, yeah. So like, subscribe, lock in with us. It's about to get real scary when it comes to these playoff football. We're gonna be covering that. We thinking that basketball season, it's gonna be our we caught the NBA basketball season at the end of the Pacers, round, which was beautiful last year. Now we kind of get to really dive in throughout the whole season. So I'm really locked in with these Pacers, man. Like, I'm totally locked in with the Pacers. So this is the first time I've actually missed Pacers minutes right now, just doing the pod. So we locked in, cuz I'm covering it all.
And we're gonna have some more thoughts about that World Series too, man. So we're gonna get y'all some thoughts about that too, because we know that's popping off right now. We cover baseball too, man. But I gotta put my eyes on this game right now because Pacers playing right now. So let's lock in, man. Cold game.
Okay.
Cold game. First round draft pick.